So that was Silver Swan, Scott Joplin composition, and it has an interesting story behind it. Well, in 1970 they found a piano roll that was uncredited, and they thought it was, well, it had all the telltales of a Scott Joplin composition, but there was some debate. But anyway, a few years later they found definitive proof that it was a Scott Joplin composition, and it was composed in 1914. And in the mid-70s, fingerstyle guitarists started to arrange a ragtime for guitar. And one Christmas, Stefan Grossman of the Kicking Mule label got a Christmas card from a Dutch guitarist called Ton Van Bergeyk, and on the back of the card was written the arrangement of Silver Swan in tablature. So Stefan invited him to record an album, and he recorded several over the years, and this composition was on it. But then Ton Van Bergeyk was not performing and a touring musician, so Stefan Grossman asked John James, the Welsh guitarist, to well, use the arrangement in his concerts and also to record it on a live album. And it has been a favorite of John James for many years. And he also rearranged it a bit, and the arrangement became more open and more what I call guitaristic, more adapted to the guitar. And that's what I just played a few minutes ago. And that's the arrangement I will teach you in this video. Now, in the video description below, always open these when you see a video of mine, you will find some interesting links to Ton Van Bergeyk and John James, and also a link to the tablature. I should also say, people think that ragtime on the guitar is very difficult to play, and if you want to play, well, really like the original piano piece, it's almost impossible because the guitar has a very limited range compared to the piano. So many of those pieces are very difficult to play and don't sound that very well, I think. But this is really an exception, and it's not that difficult to play. There's only one section, well, one measure that is requires a very, well, quite a stretch. But I have a few, well, two little tricks to help you with that, and we'll talk about that later. So I'm gonna adjust the camera angle and we'll start with the lesson. First of all, we're in drop D tuning, so you have to tune down your 6th string to D. And I'll play the first couple measures, the first 2 measures, and we'll talk about it, and then I'll go over it. So we're starting with a slide from the 2nd fret to the 11th fret, and we're going to a partial D chord, and we are arpeggiating all the strings except the 1st string, and we're going to do that really hard and even add a bit of vibrato and let it ring while you play those 2 bass notes. And this is standard D chords, so we're going from here to here. And this I try to play a bit softly, so this is really hard. Remember, the piece has to have the grace of a swan sailing over the water. So we're back at that 11th and 10th position on the 2nd and 3rd string, and we're going like that. So the 2nd beat of the 2nd measure is, and then when we're going back, we're playing the 6th string. And I'm picking only this once with my 2 fingers, and I don't touch it after that. So. And I'm arpeggiating a lot of those, well, double stops also, so like that, instead of That's what in the tablature, and this is what I do. Like that. Okay. And then we have a harmonic in the 5th string. This is also arpeggiated. Okay, then the next 2 measures. So we're going to the 15th and 14th fret, the simple D chord moved up, and then the last note is open. And this chord, well, partial chord, grab it with the fingers that I use, the pinky and the 2nd finger, because after that we're gonna fret the 4th string on the 14th fret and the 3rd string on the 12th fret. So that falls really under your fingers that way. And notice this is ringing and this is short, by removing your fretting fingers a little bit, so the sound is kept short that way. And then we go into the 14th fret with the pinky and the 3rd finger, and the index plays the 11th fret of the 3rd string. And I do a little bend there. Back and forth. So. Then we have harmonics. So the harmonics are also arpeggiated. And try, well, this one rings on while we play the other notes. I temp wrap the 6th string here. That's the easiest thing to do, I think. And then I do that with a pinky, the 8th fret, 2nd string, and then go back to the 7th fret and add the 3rd finger to that. A standard D chord. And then we're repeating it. And we're adding to the long A chord. So again, that first ending. And that A chord, I pick that with my 3 fingers, an upstroke. And this D chord, well, I'll let it ring a little bit. Play the whole thing again and using the 2nd ending, and well, I'll play it one more time. And then we have the 2nd ending. So we have an E7 chord arpeggiated, and while I'm doing that double hammer on the 5th string, 1st and 2nd fret, I keep my pinky on the 3rd fret, 2nd string, because, well, I want it to ring out. And then to a partial A chord. And you see a cross in the tap, the 4th beat of the 10th measure. It means well, a rhythmic slap. And then we have the B section. I'll play the first 2 measures. So we're starting with a B minor chord, arpeggiated, pull off, hammer on, and a triplet, hammer on, triplet, and then slide a D7, partial D7 chord to the 10th fret. notice there are only 2 bass notes in that 12th measure, so watch out for the timing there. Don't play it too fast. And then next 2 measures, 13 and 14. So we're barring the 7th fret and adding the 3rd and pinky to the 6th fret, and sorry, the 6th string, and the 4th string 9th fret. You could do that with a partial bar too, but well, later on it will become clear why you better use a bar. And then release it. And notice also this rings that is really short. Clamp wrap on the 5th string, the 5th fret, 6th string. And this is well, you could say a partial F chord moved up to the 4th fret. And I pull off, let it ring first and then pull off, and together. And a little bass run there. John James does this holding the bar chord, so this note rings longer. But well, it's a bit too difficult for me. And then again our B minor 6 in there. So again, the same thing. And now we're going to slide to the 6th fret, and only my 2nd finger on the 5th string, 3rd fret, will slide to that 6th fret, and then I resume my bar on the 5th fret and the other fingers. So it sounds like this. And then, sorry, like this. The 7th fret with your 3rd finger, 2nd string. So again. If you would slide the whole thing with a bar, it would, well, it wouldn't sound great, I think. Okay, the next 2 measures. So we have a partial, well, an A chord, I think. Open, 2nd fret, and a bass, and open, and this is really a very short pull off, almost a ghost note. And I will slide to the 7th fret, 6th string, and let it ring and slide down. These are, well, not really chords, but chord positions, you could say. And again our we've seen those 2 measures before, and then again our chords at the 7th fret. So, and now we're going to change very fast to the bar to the 2nd fret and adding pinky and 3rd finger to the 4th fret, 3rd string and 4th string. So, change. And adding the 2nd finger to the 1st string, 3rd fret, and the 3rd finger to the 4th fret of the 3rd string. And we really let it ring and play the bass notes. And a harmonic. And now that's the 23rd measure is the most difficult one. And since you're already with your arm and your hand at the 12th fret for that harmonic, keep your arm close to your body and your hand and wrist will turn that way automatically. And then normally you keep your thumb in about the middle of the neck, you slide your thumb a little bit down, so it's about in the third of the neck, and so your hand will have more space to do that difficult measure. And so we have so we're fretting with our index the 5th string and leave the 1st string open for that beat, and now you're putting the all other fingers at their respective places. It means the 2nd finger on the 7th fret 5th string, your 3rd finger on the 8th fret 2nd string, and the pinky on the 9th fret 1st string. And keep your arm close, relax your hand a bit, remove that thumb a bit downwards, and you'll see it will work. So this is the 24th measure, our chord we didn't done before, 7th bar and the 9th fret for the 4th and the 6th string. And we're sliding down. Keep your 3rd finger on the 6th string, and only that string is ringing downwards, not the whole bar. And you don't play it, you don't pick this, the 9th fret and go down, no, it just, because it's already ringing from the 3rd beat in that 24th measure, that you will hear the slide downwards. A7 is a little fantasy of mine. So, and when we go down, we play. So we're fingering the 6th string 4th fret and the 3rd string on the 3rd fret and the bar on the 2nd fret. And now we're going to that the minor chord. Your A minor moved up and barring the 2nd fret. Open and arpeggiating the A7. And eventually sliding to the 5th fret. And then the whole thing repeats. And you see, well, I didn't play the whole A section, only the first part and the 2nd ending. So, sorry, not the 2nd ending, but I did the 2nd ending, and only that's what I wanted to say. The 10 bar is replaced by the bar at the end of the tab where it says ending, and behind, in brackets, bar 10. So we do that arpeggio on the E7. Slowing down and then adding that D chord on the 7th fret and 10th fret. So that's it for Silver Swan. I really like this tune, and I think I learned it in the early 80s, so I wasn't playing only 10 years of guitar, so you don't need a lifetime guitar playing to learn this song. It's not that difficult, except maybe that 23rd bar, but that makes it beautiful to be able to play a thing like that. Okay, have fun with this.